Hello everyone. I'm still working on how to use up my baby wipes, and I'm fiddling around and watching a video of Nancy Vastine. I recently did a video on making beads with baby wipes, and she came up with the idea of pasting the whole baby wipe on the paper. Now, I had thought of that before, but I didn't think of doing it because I was convinced that it wasn't going to go through my machine. So that's why I was cutting the strips for the beads by hand with a pair of scissors. So yeah, and it does work. So I'm hoping that I want to try it again, and just for the beads, and hoping that it will cut through the machine. So I am going to try it out. But I have been thinking, it made me think of making a collage of baby wipes on a sheet of paper, and so that's what I did. And I've come up with this collage, and I'm making I'm cutting them out with die cuts after. Now this is on a piece of white paper. I sent this through my sticker machine, so that way I have them on here, and once I'm getting them on here, after I've cut the piece, I'm varnishing them. So now some pieces won't cut very well as others. So right now I've just done one per piece, so my next few sheets will, you know, let me know which ones. And some dies don't cut as well as other ones. These are the steel dies, so they're a bit, you know, the black dies though, probably, you know, the original thicker dies from the Sizzix machine will probably cut much better. But because I wanted to cut these type of shapes, they're all in, you know, the little steel dies, these ones here. Okay. So this is a circle die and an elephant die, and I'm just loving the way it already looks. This is another one, and these are already varnished. They already have one coat. Now this one here, this is another type of, this is paper with alcohol ink on it. I wanted to try it while I was doing the rest. This is a baby wipe, and these are baby wipes too. So look at how beautiful they can come out once they're all, and then, you know, it's on a sticky sheet, so I can just peel it off and put it in my journal or whatever, wherever I'm going to use it. I will be putting another coat. You see, like here, a lot of the little pieces didn't come out, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave it the way it is, and, you know, hope that when I cut the other pieces out that they'll, you know, turn out better. Like I said, it's the steel dies. And oh, and another thing too, well, I was going to explain it to you now while I'm doing it. It has to dry really, 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 really good to work. I did start doing this yesterday, and I tried to cut them yesterday, and they were still too wet. So I started cutting them actually this morning. So, and they were really nice and dry this morning. So this is another one, and I repeat, I am off. I'll pick up the whole thing actually. I am trying. This is always, which comes out beautiful, you guys. So you can try this out too if you don't have painted baby wipes. This is always the alcohol Yupo paper that I tried that on, which is just beautiful. This is baby wipes. So you get this beautiful, you know, all these colors that mix and mingle together, and then when the varnish is on it, it just gives it a beautiful sheen. These are another two, the owl and the fairy. Look at the colors that come out, just beautiful. These need another coat of varnish as well too, so you know, try to imagine them that they'll be nice and shiny. And yeah, see, this one's already nice and shiny, but that's because it was already paper. So the baby wipe does absorb, you know, the first hands of varnish. And I explained that as well with the bead, you know, making the beads. So yeah, for now I just have these. This again is from alcohol on Yupo paper, and they just come out gorgeous. They're just beautiful, and I have another couple that I do want to cut out, so I will be doing that probably tomorrow too when I cut out the rest. So what I did was I just have a piece of, you know, I was using this as a drop piece of paper, and now I'm going to just paste the baby wipes on top of this, because I really don't you know, I have no more use for it and I can use it for that. So I usually start by putting bigger pieces down. And the glue I'm using is just the normal white glue. This is the one that I have. It's I think I bought it at the Chinese store. Yeah, so it's just, you know, for kids, and it works very well. $5.50, that's not, you know, that's not cheap, but you know what? It is a really good glue. I'm really happy with it. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, because the jar being open for, you know, a couple of hours, the glue starts to dry, and it is a thick glue as well too, so you can kind of add a bit of water. I'm going to add a little bit more. This is distilled water. That's all I use in this room is distilled water, unless I'm just cleaning brushes, and then I'll use, you know, tap water for that. So yeah, the beads. I'm still making beads. Yeah. Like I said, they're addicting. This is something cool to do too while you're you know, waiting for these to dry. Like I've already have some ready. Oh yeah, that's right. You see, I didn't show you guys the best ones. Let me see if I can get them here. I already have them here on a tray. So this one still has to be varnished, but these are how I'm decorating them. So that's a bigger elephant. Now in this bigger elephant, I don't have one here that I can show you. Or do I? Yes, I do. Okay, this is the way the elephant should be cut, you know, with all those little holes. But, you know, you can always put this on it. If it doesn't cut the holes, you can always put this on it and use this as a stencil. Cut another one and use it as a stencil, you know, whatever one you're using. Because it didn't cut the holes of the design, I went ahead and, you know, colored it myself with stickles. I did the feather too as well. This is probably dry now. I can probably put the varnish on it tonight. But yeah, I really like this one too. It's so cute. Imagine these in your journals, how pretty they can look. Making your own embellishments to use in your journals. So let me get back to this. So like I said, all I do is I first put bigger pieces. Now you want to, there's somebody I know that irons them, Shannon Green. Yeah, you want to stretch your baby wipes, you know, into, or you can iron them, you know, like some people do, but I don't. So I kind of like stretch them while I'm working with them. I do, you know, try to lay them flat, and I had them in a container and they were all folded nicely, but not folded completely where, you know, the edges will curl up a bit, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You can cut it away if you don't like it. You do want to get it, you know, kind of as flat as possible. So I just grab any of them because I will be, you know, adding on top of that. So you're just making the base right now for it. And you can even grab the ones that you're not really liking a lot to put on the bottom. And then add the ones that you really like on top. Let me get this. There's something stuck to the paper. Okay. And like you can overlap them as well too. Like I said, they might not cut all the way through. It's trial and error with these, and I've noticed that the name brands of because I have different ones. These ones are usually the ones from Sizzix. This mark here. The owl, the fairy, they're all by the same one. Then I have other ones that are this color, but I can't remember. And this one actually doesn't really cut that well. It doesn't even cut paper that well, you know. And I've tried. If anybody knows what I can do, I think I've heard of using wax paper. Is that possible? If anybody knows, can you please tell me? Yeah, the wax paper though, if I use wax paper on here, I would put it on the napkin side, the baby wipe side. I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know. If you can do something about it, like I've had put more of a like a sham, a piece of paper on the Big Shot while I'm cutting it to give it a bit more thickness while you're cutting it. Like I said, sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. Okay, I'm going to add another 2 pieces here. Now, because I'm not going to put full pages, but I'm going to find some of them. Like here's one. This one was decorated once upon a time for flowers. And I'm going to use that up now. Yeah, just pour on the glue, you guys. The baby wipes will, will soak it all up. So you need lots of glue here. Then I have this tray that, you can put some wax paper underneath it. So that way, and just let them dry the whole night. That's the best thing you can do, is just do them, 20 minutes before you're leaving your craft room. Get a bunch of these ready. And just let them dry overnight. And the next day you have them ready to, cut and do whatever you want with. I was going to put this one, but I'm going to rip it. Oh, and another thing, as far as the beads go, I have noticed that some of them, they weren't taking the varnish very well. And I noticed that it was another type of baby wipe. So I usually use just one type of baby wipe because I always find them on sale. And, I'm okay with them. They work perfectly fine. It's the Huggies brand. I really like them. And like I said, they work fine with me. And like I said, I always find them on sale. So when I find them on sale, I'll get 3 or 4 packs and just keep them in the house. So that way, I'm not crazy about the Pampers one. The Pampers baby wipes, how they become, I don't know. It's I noticed this a long time ago when I was even doing flowers with baby wipes. That's why these are all designed, because I was doing the yo-yos with the baby wipes, and they come out so cute. They come out really, really cute. Now here, if you want to, after I finish, adding everything I want to on it. Now this is where I'll just start adding pieces here and there. You need a little bit more glue, just keep on adding it. Ooh, it's getting windy and rainy again. I'm loving this weather. Apparently they say that we're going up to the 40s next week, so yeah, I was saying the other day I'm loving this weather because I know the heat that's going to be coming in, and it's already starting. So yeah, I'm not very happy about that. When it gets too hot, I just don't reason anymore with anybody. Become a grouch. Oh dear. And who doesn't become a grouch? You'd want to stay, soaking in a cold tub the whole day. How hot it gets here. It gets really, really hot. I was telling my darling friend Rita Marie, we were talking today. We were Skyping. And I was telling her that, here we have problems with water shortage. That I don't have that problem here personally because I have a well. Mind you, the well can dry up. I think it has, since I've been here, only once in, the 30 years I've been here. But the people who have town water, like where my mom was living, they had town water. They were living in the town. In the summer months, they usually got a certain amount of time of water, like a couple of hours here and there during the day. And maybe at night they would get it again. So, they would have to get used to the time. A lot of people would put, tanks on the roofs so that way they could, collect water and have it. That's the only way that they could. But here, it's a shortage of water here in Sicily because it hardly ever rains. And that's why I'm happy too that it's been raining really, really good. Like we've had, the complete nights of rain, which is really good. These type here are really cool too. They make a beautiful effect once you have them pasted down. And see, this is obviously another type that just breaks so easily. Don't worry how they look like now, like this. They look completely different once you cut them up into pieces. So, you know, it might be a real ugly stage for you right now when you're pasting them down. But then they come out to beautiful pieces once they're cut. I'm going to add another piece. Did I show you guys this one too? I think I did, yeah. This is always an alcohol ink one that it didn't cut very well. I don't know why. It was paper, but it didn't cut very well. Another feather. And this dress form one that didn't come out either very well. But yeah, like I said, some of them come out great, some of them don't. Oh, I'm loving this green. And where am I going to put you? Right down here. Got to do a cleanup later on. Just take care of a few things that I have thrown here on my desk. And I think after I'm done these, because I have another 2 pages done, I'll probably do another 2 tonight. And I'm going to put my baby wipes away. That's it. I'm getting tired of, unless I come up with some other idea on how to use them up. But it's time to change. You know, you get sick of doing things after, and I get sick of doing things really fast, like really, really fast. I'm terrible that way. On to the next. Like I was in the sewing mood. Okay, I'm out of that now, you guys. I'm back into mixed media. Well, almost back into mixed media. I'm almost back into mixed media. I've done some journaling. Yes, I have. I have this little journal going that I'm part of a group on Facebook, the Art Bar. It's with Danina. And I was participating in a swap, but my swap partner has had problems, so he couldn't do it anymore. But I'm continuing with that. Look at how pretty those colors are. I'm continuing, you know, doing this journal. Like I'm having a good time. I was having a good time anyways. Oh, look at this nice yellow. Now, you don't want to add too many layers, because you want to kind of make sure that it's going to cut through. So where am I going to put you guys? Right here. I really like this yellow. It's almost dinner time. We're going to have pizza tonight. And I bought pizzas. Okay, you guys, don't make fun of me. We're in Italy, and I buy frozen pizzas. Yes, I do. I buy frozen pizzas. I bought pizzas. This, who's in the UK and in Europe will know what Lidl is. I think somebody told me that they're even there. No, they're even there in the States. That's right, they are. Anyways, here, I don't know about there. Here they have specific weeks. There'll be the Oriental week, there'll be the American week, there'll be the English week. The English week I find cheddar cheese. The American week instead, I had gone especially for maple syrup, but they have, you know, make a pancake mix, and they have muffins, and they have peanuts and peanut butter, especially peanut butter, because peanut butter here is very expensive. They're like a little jar like this, you're paying €5 for it. It's a tiny little jar. So when I do find it at Lidl, it costs half the price for a much larger quantity of peanut butter. And you know what, you guys? Actually, I want something darker here. So, you know, just play around with your baby wipes. Look at the colors you have, and add where you need to. Look at this green. So I was getting at Lidl that, yeah, I was there today getting getting some of this stuff for, but I was talking about something else and I can't remember. Sorry, you guys. Oh, the pizza. Yeah, okay. So for the American week, they have pizza with pepperoni. We in Italy here do not have pepperoni. Pepperoni does not exist here. We'll put salami in our pizza, hot salami, normal salami, but we do not actually have pepperoni. They don't know what it is. If you say pepperoni here, they think you're talking about peppers. So, yeah, I bought those. They're frozen, and that's what I'm going to have tonight. And I actually have not had a pizza with pepperoni in more than 30 years. So, there you go. Because I've never bought these pizzas before when they've had, you know, the American week. I don't know. I just, or didn't see them or didn't pay attention. I didn't, because we were eating pizza tonight anyways, and I had gone to pick up these things, because then tomorrow you won't find anything anymore. Because, you know, whoever knows and likes these products will, you know, run and get them. I even find dried cranberries. What else? Brownies, which I haven't tasted, but apparently my sister said they're no good. And I actually make them really good myself, so I don't know why I went ahead and bought them. But they'll be eaten. No fear. With all the boys I have in this house, they will be eaten. I want to add more of this green just right over here. This will be beautiful once it's cut. And tomorrow, you guys, I will show you what they all look like when they're cut. Hopefully tomorrow morning I can cut them and varnish them. So that way you guys can see what they actually look like too when they have the varnish on top of them. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. And I'm going to show you. See, this is one that's dry right here. Nice, vibrant colors. And I could be cutting this later on as well too. I'm not going to bother cutting them now, you guys, because, you know, why watch me? And I'm loving this machine. I've had it in the house for I don't know how long, and it's like I'm kind of hoarding the sheets of glue. But this is something where a little machine like this comes in handy. Now, if you don't have a little machine like this, they sell double-sided, you know, sticky paper. I recommend that when you're doing small things like that, because it's really useful. And then you can just take it off of that and use them wherever you have to use them. So this is what I've been doing earlier today. I got this one done and this one done, and I put them on this tray. I don't need anything because this tray, it won't stick. I have some of these same trays with cardboard, and I usually lay down a piece of or a paper from, you know, the plastic you find in the cereal boxes, cereal bags. Those are really, really good to use, or wax paper, you know, whatever you have, or even deli paper, you know, you can put it underneath so that way it doesn't stick. So yeah, these will be nice and dry tomorrow, and I can go ahead and cut them. I'll show you that one. Really cool colors. And this one. Now, you guys don't have to leave it at that. You can go ahead and stamp them if you want to before you start cutting them, and just give them more dimension. You can, you know, simply put with the, what's this called? Punchinella, some white or black to add more interest. And because, you know, you see here where these ones were already decorated from before, they come out looking really nice when you have them as a die cut. So I think I showed them all to you, all the die cuts. And yeah, this alcohol ink one, you guys, is really cool too. That's a great idea as well too. If you guys don't want to do them with the baby wipes, you know, you can do them with that. And like I said, you probably will have some problems cutting through some of them. They were really some of them were really difficult. Some of them instead just came right off. And yeah, so it's like a trial and error thing. You got to try out what dyes you have and things like that to see how it works out. So I guess that's it, you guys. Yep. I just wanted to show who participated. whatchamacallit the other day. The giveaway. What I did, but I can't find it right now, you guys. You know what? I'm going to do a separate video on that. I'm going to show you what, here it is. The journal. So this is the journal that I started, and there's 100 prompts back here. Now, I had spoken to my partner before that, and you know, we had agreed to not do all 100, but you know, like I was going to fill up this book until I could, and it was just a little agenda book that was in a thing. So this was a page that I wanted to go back to. This was, I think, Faces. And I just love this little guy. So, like, look at this. How cool that looks in the corner of the page. Faces, yeah. So that was a really cool picture that I wanted to use for that. This one, I think, was Words. It's raining words. Flowers. Washi tape. This is My Town. So here we got, somebody did this with crisscross. It's the traditional Sicilian horse and buggy thing. And there's a map of Sicily, their money. This was actually from a book I have of My Town, which is called Barcelona, not Spain, but in Italy, in Sicily. And this says La tua città, your city. And then I was putting in this postcard that I have of Sicily too. And in here you can see all the places you can go and visit here. This was a page that you had to do black and white. Numbers. Stamps. I love this Elvis one. Hands. They're not all completed, these pages. I'll probably go back and do them. Jewelry, this one, like this one is not completed at all. But I did start, you know, putting something down. Music, not completed as well. This one's complete. I think it was trees. What are leaves for? Or was it leaves? I can't remember. But I found this image in a children's book that was really cute. And this was written in it too. I did a different background. So this is a map page, incomplete. This is a book page, incomplete, like the themes that I was supposed to use. Dictionary, book. Maybe this was dictionary, and this was, yeah, map, book, dictionary. Don't know what this was supposed to be, but like I said, I'm, you know, just started. Circles, I just started doing pages, and then I would go back to them. In fact, I goofed up on these pages. I kind of went ahead by mistake, and then because I don't know, I think this is the animal page. Game page. Food, pasta. I don't know what page this is. I don't know what page that is either. I love these light bulbs that I found in, you know, one of my craft books. They're so cool. I don't know. Arrows. Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't. I do know. I just have to go back and look at them and see what they were meant for. Because while I was doing them, they were meant for something. Just, you know, I had to go ahead and start looking for the magazine things that I've been cutting out to put in here. For, you know, whatever it is. Arrows, I'm not putting anything here because I had this stencil and everything, and I like this page the way it is. I might be adding something like, you know, these embellishments, something like that you can add as well too. You can add anything. This instead, I really like this page. It's I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I think it might be my transportation page. But these are strips of baby wipes that were left over when I cut my beads. And I just love them so much that I pasted them in here. And they look really cool. Oh, this page here. I've been meaning to do this page on camera with you guys. So this is really cool. On Friday, I had my friend here who helps me clean the house. I get my house cleaned every 2 weeks. Now it's going to be a while because she has another job right now. But anyways, she'll be gone for the summer. So my hairdresser came in, and my friend that comes and helps me clean, she wanted her hair done as well too. And I go, sure. I said, I have to get my hair colored, so why don't we both do it at the same time? So she got her color done first, then I got mine done. And the hairdresser had to sit around and wait for a while until we were ready to, you know, wash out her hair. And I was going to get mine dried, and she was going to get her cut. My hairdresser loves this type of stuff. I've even done albums for her, for picture albums. I've done the beautiful backgrounds and then pasted the pictures that she wanted. I said, you know what, you want to wait? Do you want something to do? Just sit there and play around. And she started playing with this page. Whatever is on here, she put here. And she said, you know what, you finish it after. I go, okay, I'll finish it. So this is a page that I want to finish. And she had a little fun, you know, putting these things down. And yeah, I'll go back and finish this. This page, you know what, I am going back and looking at, you know, all the prompts I have and everything, but I am also using up stuff that I'm finding around. Like I had this pear cut for the longest time. This pear, actually there's a video about this. This pear was pasted to, oh, whatchamacallit, to cans, a tin can, and they were 3-dimensional to put on my Christmas trees. So I had this pear around for the longest time, and I got other jelly prints, and I started cutting the same form, and I started pasting them here, and I just love the way this turned out. Just another pear. And they're all done with, you know, different, the color looks always so weird. And then when I look at the video, they look perfect. This is the one that I wanted to show everybody that participated in my last giveaway. I got all the names that I had cut up to, and in fact, the winners are up here on top. So that way I can remember which ones they were. But everybody that was in the draw, 21 names, are all here. So that way I can remember. And then I put a little note stating the giveaway and things. Because then I forget these things. And, you know, it kind of upsets me that I forget so easily. But this is a great reminder. So that's about it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I gave you more ideas on how to use up your baby wipes. If I come up with something else, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, I'll show you guys these when I do them tomorrow or the day after. It was really nice talking to you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, goodbye.